Welcome everybody. I am Dattatray representing Vedavi Global Services. Vedavi Global Services is a specialist in providing support and services in BI and EPM space. We provide pre-sale support, health checkup and optimization, installation configuration, upgrade migration, support and maintenance, and end-to-end implementation. So today's agenda for the webinar is we will see about Hyperion planning features, Hyperion planning modules, architecture, planning EPM components, planning dimensions, and plan types. So what is Hyperion planning? Oracle Hyperion Planning is a budgeting and planning solution that drives collaborative, event-based operational planning processes throughout the organization for a wide range of financial and operational needs. It enables a complete and closed-loop planning process that drives continuous business improvement. Decision makers and manager can communicate the course of action and collaborate with budget holders to optimize the planning process. Hyperion planning features. Hyperion planning facilitates collaboration, communication, and control across multi-divisional global enterprises. It provides a framework for perpetual planning to manage volatility and frequent planning cycles. It provides ease of use and deployment through the web or Oracle SmartView for Office. It enhances decision-making with reporting, analysis, and planning. It also promotes modeling with complex business rules and allocations. It integrates with other systems to load data. Hyperion Planning Modules. Hyperion Planning provides three modules, that is, Workforce Planning, Capital Assets Planning, Public Sector Planning, and Budgeting. So we will see about this module one by one. Workforce Planning. Oracle Hyperion Workforce Planning Fusion Edition is a web-based workforce planning and budgeting solution. It gives corporations a tool to model future headcount and related expenses and provides a reliable source of up-to-date information about workforce expenses. It calculates workforce-related expenses including headcount, payroll, salary, taxes, and healthcare benefits, include employee transfer functionality, facilitating headcount management across dynamic organizations. It provides a framework for customizing planning and meeting the needs of global enterprises. Workforce planning also provides drill-through from summary values to underlying detailed data. It includes event-based activities such as new hire that trigger expenses for space allocation, equipment, and hiring bonuses. It integrates with Oracle Hyperion Planning Fusion Edition data for reconciliation, forecasting, and reporting. The next module is Capital Assets Planning. Oracle Hyperion Capital Assets Planning is a web-based solution that enables you to manage, prioritize, and plan for capital expenses. Using capital assets planning, you create a model of your organizational capital expenses providing an effective way for decision makers and frontline manager to communicate throughout the request, justification, review, and approval process. Capital Assets Planning Capability. It assists with creating capital expense plan and submitting them for approval. It enables timing and cost adjustment to capital expenses. It establishes global assumption for each asset class and sets calculation drivers. It provides a reliable source of up-to-date information about assessed expenses. It provides communication and notification to ensure a smooth and efficient request and approval process. It includes scenarios simulation enabling accurate prediction of the impact of capital expense plans on cash flow, profit, and loss. The next module is Public Sector Planning and Budgeting. Public sector planning and budgeting is an integrated budgeting and planning solution in the Oracle Enterprise Performance Management System suite that enables public sector and higher education organizations to manage existing and projected budgets using current and previous journal ledger and human resource management data. You can also load data from PeopleSoft Financial Commitment Control. Public sector planning and budgeting enables you to accomplish these tasks. Build budget from prior year or version. Decision package user can flag line item in budget request that will continue to be funded as recurring and then copy them to future budget years. It defines decision packages and budget requests to submit funding requests for proposed project and to identify the impact this new proposal will have on the existing baseline budget. Manage position and position data and position related compensation details. It manages employee related data such as salary, grade, benefits, location, status, employer paid taxes, and uniform information. Project and evaluate the impact of employee compensation on overall budgets. It enables you to forecast the impact of new positions, workforce reductions, contract proposal, and compensation and benefit changes as they occur throughout the year. Now we will see the architecture of planning. Planning architecture contains client tier, service tier, database tier, and external services. The client tier consists of work, workspace web planning, EPMA, calculation manager, reporting and analysis, smart view, administration console, and SBS Studio, reporting and analysis studio client. You can access this client tier through Workspace. The server tier consists of multiple Java applications and web servers as well as services. The database tier consists of relational database management system and Oracle SBase. You can use external services to load data and metadata. External services include ODI, FDM, and ERPI. Planning EPM components. If you are planning to install EPM components for planning environment, then you need also install following components. First one is foundation services, which is used for provisioning users and groups. EPMA, where you can manage and create dimensions for planning and create EPMA type planning applications. Calc Manager, where you create rules and rule set for the planning application. SBase, which is used for to store planning data. Then planning, where you create different types of planning applications for each module. Then reporting and analysis, where you create and manage reports for the planning application. Planning dimensions. So planning dimension, we will see about these dimensions. The first dimension is the period dimension, which is a time period such as quarter and months. Year dimension. The year dimension represents the fiscal and calendar year for data. An application can contain data for more than 1 year. Scenario dimension is a set of related data such as budget, actual, forecast. For example, the actual scenario can contain data from general ledger reflecting past and current business operation. Budget scenario can contain data that reflects the targeted business operation. The forecast scenario typically contains the data that corresponds to the prediction for upcoming periods. The version dimension allows for flexibility and iterative planning cycle. For example, your application has two versions, working and final, for each scenario. You can also use version to model possible outcomes based on different assumptions about interest rate, growth, and so on. For example, your application includes a best case and worst case version for each scenario. Entity dimension represents the flow of planning information through your organization. For example, you establish a geographic entity for each responsibility center that submits a budget plan. Account dimension. The account dimension specifies the data to be collected from budget planner. You can establish account for all budgeted items. Example of account are rent, expenses, and cash on hand. The HSP rates dimension contains a member to store exchange rate for each currency. The currency dimension stores the default currency for your application. The alias dimension are used to assign aliases to dimensions such as account and entity. Smart list dimensions are used to store predefined pick list for data from cell. For example, you create smart list called customer service level to support values such as gold, silver, and bronze. The UDA dimension. UDA dimensions are used to define further level of plan details that is provided in the account dimension. For example, you define size as a UDA in order to track the sizing characteristics. Plan types. Plan types represents an SBase database cube, each with their own dimensionality. You create an SBase database for each plan type. You set plan types for application, dimension, and members, and select one database for data storage. The stored data values are stored between plan types. For example, your budgeting planning application has three customizable plan types. The default values are plan type 1, plan type 2, plan type 3. If you purchase additional modules, you use the plan types provided for those modules, like workforce planning, capital asset planning, and public sector budgeting and planning. Thanks for participating in the webinar. We will look forward to see you again in the upcoming webinar for Vedabi Global Services. Please contact us for any query related to BI and EPM space. Two emails and mobile numbers available on the Contact Us slide. Have a great time.